Hey guys, I thought about doing kind of like this long rambly video because this is going to be my 998 subscriber special. Because like a week ago, I was like, holy shit, it says 1K subs. Thought that would actually never happen. The Black Rifle Coffee people, if you're still around, those people who fucking hate Black Rifle Coffee, hopefully you like the rest of my content because you may be just like the people catching the wave of one good video that got a bunch of views. Not viral, I never go viral, but so occasionally I've gotten 6,000 views, which is cool. Not my usual content. Some of you will drift away, and that's fine. But I wanted to talk to you about what this channel is to me and what that says about me and what I do that you should do for your own well-being. You may see me be really angry and feisty and raging and fucking swearing and being pissed off and judgmental in this video or in any of my videos on my channel, right? So the reason why is I don't talk about politics or religion or shit that infuriates me to my family. None of my family, or my significant other, or any of that shit, I don't talk to them about this stuff. And I actually, you know, hesitate. And I use them as examples sometimes. Talk about my mom who's super smart, an engineer, makes good money, has 2 bachelor's degrees, speaks 3 languages, and she voted for Hillary and Biden because she just doesn't think about politics, not anywhere near as much as I do. And she's swayed by emotional arguments. So, and she's one of the only people I ever talk about politics with. I don't know what, like my grandmother or any of my aunts or uncles, what their politics are. I occasionally talk politics with my uncle because he's a conservative and we can find common ground. Even though he's more of an evangelocon, that's fine. I don't talk to them about divisive things. If you're one of these people who comes to the Thanksgiving table and starts talking about Trump or Biden or you try to make your family life political, you're a fucking retard. Okay, don't do that to your family. You may have family that believes some detestable things, and rather by coming at them directly with your bullshit is detestable, you should be talking more about the benefits of the way you think, and don't set it in a political context. Just say like, hey, wouldn't you like to have not be taxed 30% of your total income, give or take 10, 15%, all the time, and talk about, well, it's, giving to people is great, libtard, but, why wouldn't you give to a private charity that does exactly the shit you want to do with your money, rather than giving it to the government to mishandle, to use it to drop bombs on fucking brown people out in fucking Middle East, some stupid muzzies, right? Like, why do you want shitty people to be in charge? Why can't you be in charge of yourself? Talk like that. Now, the reason why I have this channel, I made this channel a long time ago because somebody actually gave me money. So there was a person who had a great atheism and free thinking type old school skeptical channel way back in like 2012. Old YouTube. I'm a fucking White Claw boomer, right? He actually gave me a couple $100 to get some equipment and a camera and shit, or a laptop. And I still have that piece of shit laptop, and it's falling apart at this point. Because he thought I was smart and he wanted me to communicate with you people. And I thought really hard about actually producing shit and collaborating with him. And his name was PW Swivel. Unfortunately, he developed a very serious cancer, and I'd only known him for just under a year, and within 16 months or so past that point that we were going to get started doing things, he passed away. And that was pretty demoralizing for me. And I thought about, like, do I want to invest in this? Do I want to make money on this? Do I want to chase the algorithm? Do I want to do thumbnails with red circles and arrows and soy face? Do I want to learn video editing and cut shit when generally my talent is one take rants? Most of the compliments I get is, hey, you shat on this video game for 30 minutes, never said or ah. You had a concise beginning, middle, and end, and all this shit itemized about specific parts of the game you wanted to talk about, and you didn't script it, you didn't edit it. That is what I do here. But the other thing that I do here is this is my emotional release. This is where I take the shit that I don't put on coworkers or family or significant others or anybody I love. I put this shit on you strangers, So I take all this negative energy, all this ugly shit that makes me fucking furious and unnerves me and disgusts me, and I just throw it straight in your fucking face like a cream pie. You stranger, whether you've been watching me for several years, have only seen a few of my videos. Hi, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to talk with you. I love when you comment more than I don't give a shit about likes or dislikes. I don't make any money. I'm not here really for attention either. I just, I like when you comment and give me some ideas. And that's all I give a shit about you for. You also shouldn't give a shit about me. I use my family and shit as anecdotes to kind of drive points home. But I don't want you to care about my family or care about me. I don't really want you to sympathize or empathize with me. I just want you to think about what I say. Just keep it in the back of your head, ruminate on it, and then, maybe occasionally comment and tell me about it. I love that shit. That's what I do this for. This is basically my free therapy. I upload all my negative shit and I drop it in your lap. Hey, fuck you, asshole. Here, you take this. I don't really mean that, but I mean, it's selfish. Because I'm going to take the second half of this video to preach to you about a principle that changed my life. Is I took everything negative about me, my selfishness, my self-aggrandizement. I took all my rage and resentment, and instead of being like a libtard, because I could have been a libtard, and I was set up to be a libtard because I was thinking politically progressive around 2014, and it wasn't until I really started looking into this thing that I changed my mind. I changed my principles and my values and my virtues. Very important things, right? And so I started off as an asshole. But what libtards do is part of the reason why they are, if you've been here a while, you know all the sayings. Part of the reason why they lie 100% of the time and can't tell the truth is because the truth hurts them. Because internally, libtards hate themselves. Progressives hate themselves. And then they project that self-hatred and blame on other people. And I could have very well been one of them, because even though deep down everyone, who knows me thinks of me as a really nice guy, is because I always try to, be the change I want to see in the world. I may be looking like a fucking angry asshole here, but that's not the way I am in my life. I'm helpful. I fucking donate. I fucking occasionally volunteer. I help out my neighbors anytime they ever need help for anything. Hurricane comes through, I'm putting up shutters for grannies down the street. And I don't do it for anything other than I think it's the right thing to do. Never ask for a pat on the back about it. Feel modest when people thank me. It's just like it's the right thing to do. I should be doing this. If I'm not doing this, I am an asshole. But getting back to positive selfishness, is I learned to, hate myself and then hate others. But then when I looked at how judgmental and disgusted I was always about everything, I thought if I actually live by these principles that I think everyone else should be living by, I will start to like me. So instead of hating myself and projecting that, it's I like me, I'm better than you, fuck you people. That's a step up. That is a positive sea change in your entire worldview. So if I had a religion, I would have a spirit animal, and that spirit animal is Anna Kasparian of the Young Turks. I'm better than you. You are garbage, and I'm better than you. Now, you are garbage. I don't usually actually project that in my day-to-day life. I project that here. The hatred and the disgust and all that shit. And hate is good for you, by the way. If there's not shit that you hate in the world, you're apathetic morally. You need to actually be hateful about some things. There's some things need to disgust you. It's important to your psyche. But you also should love some things. And the most important thing to love is yourself. Arrogance is actually good for your mental health. Now, if you don't control it, you don't use it in moderation, it can negatively affect your personal relationships. Abso-fucking-lutely. But if you don't have any kind of swagger in your mind whatsoever, nothing that you think, I'm great at this, I'm good at this, I am valuable because of this. If you have none of these thoughts where you think, I am a badass at just a small thing somewhere, anywhere, if you are not proud of something, if you don't have pride, and believe me, there are a lot of people out there that if you have a dick and balls and white skin, they want you to be proud of nothing. You can't even be proud of your kill-death ratio in Halo, faggot. You're not allowed. It's toxic. No, no, you need to be prideful and hateful. It's good for you. In moderation, of course. And once you develop that, believe it or not, instead of projecting hate onto other people, you project confidence. Being confident and self-assured is sexy. Every girl I've ever dated looks better than me. I don't know what you would put me on a scale of 1 to 10. 5 or 6 maybe. I don't know. At least I fixed my fucked up teeth. I'm not completely hideous. I need to get more sleep. These bags are pretty fucking epic, right? Hair's kind of a mess. Not in the best shape in the world, but, not fat or fucking real thin or anything. Just general out of shape fucking yuppie American, right? Yankee. I get chicks that are not 10s, probably not 9s, maybe not even 8s. But if I'm a 5 or a 6 and I'm pulling down 7s with great personality, and the reason why I'm aiming up is because I project confidence, I have a sense of humor, I'm charming, and I'm fearless. If a chick doesn't like me, fuck that bitch, okay? Chick does like me, not just gonna throw dick pics at her or anything. I'm just gonna keep laying on some fucking charm, be a little slightly sleazy, because chicks actually love sleaze, and chicks who say they don't like sleaze are fucking liars. They all love sleaze, in moderation, right? And so, because I am an asshole, but a positive, directed, natured asshole, right? I'm making people like me. And so, even though I'm thinking, fuck all of you, I don't care, I don't care, I don't like you, I'm better than you. But I can actually change my relationships with these people by being confident, and I project that confidence on them, and then they be nicer to me, or they like me, or they want to date me, or they want to be around me, or they want to talk to me. This is how I changed my life from being some kind of nerd's douche that nobody would ever want to talk to, that doesn't have any swagger or charm, or can't relate to people. I relate to people because I used to be miserable, so I can relate to just about any level of misery in the world because I've experienced at least a little of most of it. And I would rather connect with people and find, where's the swagger in you that I'm going to like, the thing that's like me. If you're like me, then I'm down with you. You're cool. I will forgive your faults. You forgive mine, and we move on. But all that started not because of some religious thing or some kind of even some virtuous motivation or even a desire to be loved. I changed my level of connection with people and the rest of the world by being a fucking asshole. Because believe it or not, my hatred of other assholes was turning me into a miserable sack of shit. And so my obsession with condemning people was actually making me a contemptible person. But when I embraced my inner asshole and started taking care of myself first rather than worrying about other people, whether it was judging other people or trying to take care of other people, that's not how you get people to love you. You can't coddle someone into loving you. It never ever works. You have to meet people on a level where if they say something dickish or they say something that pisses you off, you can even go to somebody you love and you're trying your best to impress because they're very important to you. And you can look at that person and say, fuck you. What the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, slut. You don't tell me shit like that. It hurts my feelings. Don't say that again. No, we're cool. We're cool. Just kind of joking around, but really don't. You get that kind of in your life. Everybody loves that. And you can have that. If my shitty, maladjusted, bipolar, dumbass self can just ramble like this in a camera and at least 1,000 people are interested every once in a while, and I'm not offering you any money or any production value. I'm not offering anything other than thoughts. And to those of you who are still around, because nobody watches the end of anything that's longer than 5 minutes, I'm glad you're here, and I hope you have a really Merry Christmas. And I encourage you to care about yourself more than other people. most of the time, even your own kids. Because anybody that you think you have to sacrifice everything for, if you sacrifice everything for them, you have nothing left to offer them. You have to be a dick. You have to give a shit about yourself. You have to take care of yourself. And that's what this is. I don't project any of this fucking judgmental or overly personal shit, any of this shit, on anything other than like my closest friends. Maybe my mom or something, like every once in a while. I am selfishly dumping my internal dialogue on you fucking people because I can and because it makes me feel better, and believe it or not, because some of you actually appreciate it. Some of you appreciate me taking intellectual shits on you, or at least shitting on something with you. As vulgar as that sounds, what we've been doing, my little small audience, you and me, have been doing is a vulgar thing. This is ugly, but it's healthy. And I encourage you to find something like what we're doing right now in your own life. Take care of yourself. Give yourself the gift of some self-appreciation and shit. And yeah, hate people in moderation. Be an arrogant douchebag in moderation. Indulge yourself, because if you don't, you will become a miserable, wretched thing. Thanks for watching. And again, I hope you have the happiest holidays. I want nothing for the best for you people. Even the angry libtards and that guy who comes in here and says triggered Trumpster and shit, even though this video has nothing to do with that, because I got a couple of fucking hate watchers, and even the people who are like, hey, back in 2016 you said some racist things about black people. I'm like, well, don't go jogging in neighborhoods you shouldn't be with a hammer and Timberlands, you piece of shit. Whatever, dude. It's just whatever. I almost don't want to end because it's been a long time since I've been able to sit here with a smile on my face, because the whole system's fake and gay, and you got to be able to let go and just only focus on things you really can change. If you become lost in the grand scheme of things, you're gonna get too black-pilled. I'm a black-pilled guy, but when I hit that button right there and I shut the camera off, it's over. I go back to whatever I was doing. I go back and watch a TV show or a movie, or I go back to work, or I fucking play a video game, or I call somebody that I care about, or I have some fun. I have a good time. Listen to some music, go out and smoke a cigarette or something. And it's over. All the misery's gone. This is my release. You, dear viewer, please get one. It's the most important thing you can possibly do for yourself. Thanks for watching.